Hey, this is George. This is Real Talk with George and Fraser. Fraser will be logging on shortly. Um, but today we have a good show. Um, we have Mr. Renaissance Manson here with us. We'll be bringing him in shortly as Fraser gets set up. I apologize for the delay, but it is 7 o'clock here on the East Coast. I definitely had to check in and make sure everything was okay. Let me bring Fraser. Welcome to the
What's
show.
going on, brother? Wait, I'm in my famous speech. This is Frage.
Oh, we did that already.
Oh man.
Yeah, man, did that already. All right. You want to do it again? Take two. Hey, this is George.
This is Frage.
This is Real Talk with George and Fraser. Chilling here on a Monday night. Man, listen, we got another great show. Mr. Renaissance Manson. Let's just bring him right into the show. He's in the dashboard. Welcome to Real Talk.
How's it going, everybody?
What's going on, brother? What's going on?
Good.
Nothing much. Good to meet you finally.
I know, right?
Yeah. We've been texting back and forth, but yeah, for sure.
Well, definitely. What's good conversation. George, this man's amazing over here, man. You gotta get to listen to his work, man. It's amazing, man.
Appreciate it.
That's why we're here right now. Why don't you tell the fans and listeners a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm a musician based in LA. I'm a rapper, but I mean I'm a rocker from the past. That's a rapper in the present. So my music does have a whole bunch of different things going on. I have my degree in music history from UCLA, so definitely a trained musician. I'm really just trying to do something that's never been done before. I mean, some people hear my stuff and like, that's not radio, but at the same time, I'm not necessarily going for the radio. I'm going to do something that's never been done before, basically, and that's kind of my goal. Just trying to do something new and different.
Well, new and different is always good. And what type of vein are you doing it? Like a crossbreed? We had neo soul and neo rap back in the days. I remember that song "Cool Like That, Fat Like That." That was on that kind of doing something different kind of vibe. Where are you? Are you trying to mix rock with hip hop? Feel?
I think so. I think my lyrics kind of get on the dark side. Even some songs would be considered horrorcore in a sense. But they're really deep and they're really, they're definitely R-rated. So that's where I would say they're definitely, but the music wise and everything in general, even my like vibe and my attitude, I think it comes off because I come from a punk rock background, heavy metal punk rock background. It's hard I know there have been bands that are like rap, rock, but at the same time, I feel like my music is, if you melded all of the styles, because I have my degree in music history, I've heard everything from classical to one of the last courses I took at UCLA was a Tupac class. And then growing up, I heard, everything under the sun. That's why I studied music to begin with. So I feel like it all, like if you put it in a melting pot, like a whole bunch of metals and got it hot, it would all like melt into one new metal or whatever you want to call it. And I think that's the thing. Like, if you want to try to finger point, like, oh, it's this mixed with that. I mean, it's really just all these different styles. I'm a huge Stevie Wonder fan. I'm a huge James Brown fan. I'm a huge Robert Johnson fan. I'm a huge Beatles fan. You know what I mean? But then, I come from I have a Bad Religion and a Misfits tattoo. And right now, my favorite artist is Moneybagg Yo. I can't get enough of him. So, it's like, if you want to try, you can't really pinpoint. It's just everything all together at once hitting you,
Nice. No,
yeah.
actually, I'm a fan of people stepping out of the box. I'm a fan of that. Always have been. I want somebody to find their own way to get into music, their own way to get in thing, because some people it's about being a first in something, and
exactly
in something is more important to me than following behind somebody or learning about somebody or trying to imitate somebody's own style.
Exactly.
So, tell us more about how you format your style. Like, how do you think that you get outside that box and stereotype people? I know a lot of stereotype. So how you got over that?
Yeah. So the first thing I was going to say, you got me thinking about a conversation I had with a friend, like, how are you going to get big this way? And I know there are people like exactly what you were mentioning that are shooting for all the things you just said that got one big song, like hit the radio, maybe one or two big songs, but then they still make albums. They still sell out like thousands of people venues. So, I had to explain to him, like, I guess I'm not going for the, like, Justin Bieber hitting hits every month or whatever. You know what I mean? I guess I want to be that artist who I like Bad Religion. I like a whole bunch of Coheed and Cambria, bands that had one or two nice hit on the radio, but yet they've never had much before or after. But they're making, they have a steady fan base, a real true, and they can live off of it for the rest of their life. I think that's where I'm at. My music is that unique, but at the same time, I feel like one of these songs, especially my new ones that are more melodic. So I would say, to answer your question, yeah, I started with punk rock. Started writing punk rock when I was a kid. Started writing. I mean, I even wrote some heavy metal, and then all of a sudden, I decided to not only because rock was dying out and rock, in a sense, has been taken over by hip hop and rap. I mean, I grew up I'm the Bay Area, so grew up on Too Short, grew up on Del the Funky Homo Sapien, grew up on Andre Nicotina. So it's grew up on Mac Dre. So it's definitely rap was always there for me. But now I'm trying specifically to go with the words more than the music. Really trying to do the rap hip hop thing now. You need a band to do rock, and I lost my drummer and my drummer and my bass player both had kids. Quit my last rock band, and we were really good actually, called Suit Yourself. Didn't play music for like 10 years. It felt like probably I want to say maybe 7-8 years. And when I came back, I didn't have a band, but I could do. I mean, I could do everything on my own. I know how to play guitar. I know how to play drums. I know how to play the MIDI, which you can do anything with the MIDI and a computer. Yep. So I'm doing everything on my own, and that's kind of like, so now I can live again because I don't depend on anybody else but myself. So I can do anything I want, and now I got these new songs, and I got more new songs coming. But the crazy thing is, a beat maker was messaging me just a little bit earlier, trying to say, you want some beats, and I was like, I got my next 3 EPs written, and it's only because I had 10-year break there where I have all these songs backloaded to where I never was, maybe I was even giving up, thinking I'd never do them. And now I got this new project going, and now they're going to come out. The next 3 EPs are written out, and they're already written, and they're just songs from my past that are really good, that only myself and maybe my wife have heard, and my kids. But other than that, now the world's going to get to hear them because of this new project. Nice. So, yeah.
So tell everybody about the branding and the image thing. I noticed in your pictures you were wearing a mask. You have a mask on here. Where did the mask idea come from? Was it COVID? What is it?
Yeah, the mask idea came from my manager. He was like, it'd be a lot cooler. I told him the idea for the project in the beginning. He's like, it'd be a lot cooler. What if you were anonymous? What if you were masked? And I was like, let's go for it, and it actually has allowed me to have a whole bunch of fun with everything. If I was just a regular guy doing regular things, I couldn't say or do. If you see my Instagram, I couldn't go. I go crazy with my Instagram, and it's only because I'm this caricature instead of a person, in a sense. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I really, if you've ever seen the movie Big Fish, I don't know if you ever saw that movie. It's a movie about a guy whose dad told the most amazing, incredible stories that were just basically unbelievable, and the guy never believed a thing his dad said. And a spoiler alert: at his dad's funeral, all of the things he said were somewhat true. He met all the people that his dad was talking about. They weren't exact. They weren't all crazy as the stories he was told, but there was truth behind everything. That the dad had said. He realized he thought it was all bullshit, and then he realized it was all true to some extent. So anything you see me do or hear me do in my music, there's still some truth behind it. So I would say I'm the Big Fish, a musician. Where I'm making up these crazy stories, but there's truth behind it all.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah. Ben, what distribution platform are you using? I know everybody's using DistroKid or a few other things now. I mean, back in the day, you had to press, or you needed a distributor to go out. Now with the internet, you can sell music a little bit differently. That's more global, and it takes a lot of the work out of it besides, the marketing and branding that you have to do yourselves. Do you find selling music now a little bit easier for you, or is it just, how do I say, we miss the old days of the street teams and everything else that you had to run with?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's hard to make music. Good thing I'm financially stable. So I've had my degree from UCLA in music history. I have a good job. So luckily I don't depend on, I would be I'm not that far from Hollywood Boulevard. I would be out there with a Discman and headphones, be trying to put them on people's heads and sell them a CD, get $3, $5. Because I appreciate and I respect all those people. The hustle is almost more important than how good your music is, because like you got to get people. There's a lot of stuff you got to get people, and that's the hard part, especially for a person like me. I'm an introvert. I'm not really that. I guess I'm antisocial. I just like to be home and not do much at all. So how do I go out and how do I don't like to bug people. And to me, that's like bugging people. But at the same time, those are the people that get the dough and that make it big. And the people that sit home and don't do anything are the ones with their like hoarding all their good stuff and it's not getting anywhere or making any money for them. So the new platforms, I got it on all the platforms, and like YouTube, Apple, what is it, Spotify, all of them basically. But I mean, it's not like you see much money come back to you. Bandcamp gets a little money, but um, it's like almost like you need a financial backing in a weird way. Like it's hard to make your own money. I mean, of course, I got T-shirts I try to sell. I got some stickers coming. But yeah, luckily for me, it's not about the money, because if it was, I'd be on the streets most likely. It's tough. It's a tough business to crack. If you want to call it a business, it's a tough business to crack. It's a fun art to make, but it's a tough business to crack. Yeah.
Exactly, true. And I was thinking the same thing too as Joe was saying too, how hard it is to get this, especially when you're being creative, because you don't have a category. That's one
Yeah.
thing. So you make
Yeah.
your own category, and people have a tendency not to go into the new thing right off bat. Even like big you're big. Look at Tupac. It took Tupac for a minute for people to realize that what he was really rapping about.
Yeah, for
Then
sure.
when he got into it, oh my gosh, he's a genius. He's a musical genius. But that's what it takes. Sometimes it takes a lot longer and more patience to get in where you want to be at. And what I'm saying that is that, like you're saying, you don't really need the backing, whatever. That's super cool. But say for instance, like once you trying to get into say concerts, people want to see more public appearances like that.
Yeah.
But how will you react to that since you're saying you're kind of like antisocial? And part
Yeah.
of music is to
Get out and promote. Yeah, absolutely.
It is. So I'll tell you the truth. I have Asperger's syndrome. That might be also why I like to be covered up. All it is high functioning autism. Means like my wife tells people I'm really smart, but I'm fucking crazy basically. And if you look at my music but I mean, yeah, I can. So that's kind of like, that's always going to be difficult. I mean, even playing shows, I love playing shows, but the last show I played, once again, my wife looked at me and she's like, you're as pale as a ghost. And I'm seeing like little black dots like in my vision, about right before I'm getting on the stage. Like, so that stage fright is so real.
Yeah.
But once I get up, start the first line, I kind of go numb, go autopilot, I like to call it. Once I'm in autopilot, I'm all good. But man, the lead up is like I'm about to pass out while I'm walking up the steps to the stage, because I'm so just anxious. Like I said, that's the main thing about autism is social, functioning. It's a social, like a person like me, the main thing about it is social functioning. Like I just don't like to be around people. I don't know how to small talk, don't know how to chit chat. I can be really blunt, you know what I mean? But Elon Musk just came out and said he has Asperger's too, not that long ago. Bill Gates has Asperger's. It's pretty commonly known that Bill Gates has Asperger's. Looking back, there a lot of people are pretty sure Abe Lincoln had Asperger's. Mozart, a lot of people are pretty sure because of his childishness and stuff. They think he was on the spectrum. So it's not a bad thing, but when you talk the stuff you just talked about, that is my nemesis, man. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with that stuff. But I mean, I'm going to try, and I'm going to almost pass out every time I do it. But it's going to be fun, but it's going to be like torture,
Well, also on that support system too.
Okay, a funny secret.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, I tell you, one old funny secret back in the day, we do a speech, public speaking. Remember that, Joe? The public speaking thing. Picture something totally different audience. It actually works. Believe it or not, it works, man.
It does work, but I also found having people on stage with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it was your DJ, whether it was your hype man, somebody out there that there's with you. Because when you guys are out there, you can vibe off of each other's energy. And once you have that in place, you're not there by yourself, and you can now let it go, Yeah. The biggest thing about rocking anything that you're doing is breath control and being able to manage that while you're hitting the songs. That's why you notice a lot of rappers stop dancing and actually just stand on the stage and rock because of the breath control that you need to actually deliver it. And the hype man, if you have a couple hype men on the mic, that definitely works for you too, because you can take your breaths as you need them. You know what I mean?
It's true. I was gonna say my best strategy when you mentioned the strategy is just to, because when we're in the studio practicing, I do climb. So I get up there and I just try to tell myself, you're just like you're in the studio. Try to like just think like it's just me and my guys in the studio just doing our Tuesday Thursday thing like we do every week. You know what I mean? And that has worked. And that has worked the better than anything I've ever tried. You know what I mean? I tried picturing the audience naked and all that stuff. Yeah, it did. The best thing was definitely just I'm in the studio with the boys and we're just practicing, you know, and try to keep that in my head, you know.
That's you.
How many songs? Excuse me, real quick, Fresh.
Okay.
How many songs have you written? I've been going to ask you that.
You
know we're here, Fraser.
Yeah. Wow. So my old band, Suit Yourself, has a 13-song CD. So far with Renaissance Manson, I've released 10 songs with 2 more songs on the new EP to come out. So that's 12. I was telling you about the next 3 EPs. That's about like 14 more songs. But in the 10-year gap, I would say there's about 30 songs we're not talking about. Maybe 40 songs we're not talking about. Well, let's say 25 to 30 that are complete. Around 50 that are halfway complete, and around 75 to 100 that are a quarter of the way complete. If I could show you I can't do it because you're on my phone, but if I press on my notepad and you know how you make notes or whatever, I have notes. I have to scroll for like 25, 30 seconds because I have like probably 100 notes, and all of those notes have thousands of words on them. So then on top of all the songs I just mentioned, I have song ideas, rap lyrics all over the place that are either finished, unfinished, or great beginning that just I could finish anytime I want, haven't got around to it. If someone signed me and said, all you got to do is write or make music, I could spit out 100 songs pretty quickly.
Wow.
Now, let me ask you about your songwriting process, because normally when you talk about writing songs, in the urban communities, rap came from the struggle. You were in the streets. We always wrote about our mothers, our fathers, whether they were there, they were not, the boys, the hustle, girls, everything like that. You know, where do you find your inspiration coming from? A traditional music background like UCLA and everything like that you're doing, where people will just be like, but we don't get it. We don't see it. You know, this dude came from UCLA. You know, it's not it's not like he's hood up in Philly. You know what I mean? Like
no, I get you. Basically my songwriting process, I'll start with that, is it's really stream of consciousness, whether it's the words or the music. I just I get started and it just all comes out. If like Fraser, if you've actually heard my music, they're these long stories. I spit them out in one shot. Like boom, boom, like every line came out and all in like 15 minutes, boom. But in those 15 minutes were like, I was just like outer body experiencing, and it just all came out from my son's going to be an architect to the last line. So be the best dad you can be, or this could happen to you, if you've heard the song. So, and then everything comes out just boom, boom, boom. Some of them are winners, some of them are losers, some of them are in between. I don't sit down and write a song. I just get a first line, and all of a sudden I have 100 lines and there's a song. That's my style. For your other side, so let's see. I went from Fresno. I grew up, like my parents were divorced. It's not like I was rich. I'm a first generation college student. No one in my college had gone to, no one in my family had gone to college before me. So I got financial aid with UCLA because my parents didn't make enough, so it's not like I was rich by any means. I was just, like I said, my Asperger, I was really smart. And it got me to, I have to credit, I shouldn't even say that. My mom was like, for some reason, she was like, you're going to go to college and anything less than A's and B's are unacceptable. And if I got a C, I was grounded till the next report card that showed it wasn't a C anymore. So that meant no skateboard, no car keys, no private, no cell phone, no whatever it may be. You know what I mean? So like, if I wanted to do what I wanted to do, my drum set, my band, I was going to have a 3-month gap or whatever report cards, of doing it if I brought a C home. So my mom, I got all A's and B's, and then I could go to UCLA. So you know what I mean. So I lucked out with that. I would have. My dad's a mechanic, and he would always, when they were divorced, I'd visit him and be like, "Man, C's are fine. I got C's, and look at me, I'm fine." So my dad would be arguing with my mom, like, "What's wrong with C's? You know, C's are fine." And my mom would be like, "That no, that's bullshit. C's are not fine." You know. So as my mom, that really, like, if I took my dad's advice, C's would have been fine. You know, probably would turn out completely different. So yeah, I'm lucky that my mom really somehow like was like, you're gonna go to college and you're gonna do well in school, and if not, your ass is grass.
Right.
But for the music thing, like I can almost like channel any music that I listen to, and so when I listen to rap, you know, like I internalize it and spit out my own version of it. But it's been you know, it's I've had a rough life. I don't want to give away too much because then you know I'm trying to keep certain things hidden. But at the same time, like no, well, I mean, I could say I was born with you know, some birth defects, things like that. Mainly, well, fuck it, I'll just say I got a cleft lip, cleft palate. You know, born so there's I could, you know, it's nothing major. But at the same time, I've had my hardships coming up. You know, I had 8 surgeries by the time I was like 13, things like that. So there's a lot of reasons why I guess I don't want anyone to think I'm a privileged, you know, like I'm a rich privileged kid that's trying to play the. I really came from a middle class at best background, and just happened to have good parents that really like that catapulted me to college, and now I've been successful because of that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I
Oh
don't
yeah,
want to
yeah,
imply
definitely.
that you were privileged or anything like that of that nature, because a
Yeah,
lot of people from
Yeah,
Eminem to Kid Rock all came from, you know, not humble beginnings, should I say. I mean, poverty is poverty. It doesn't just
yep,
affect our community. Poverty is global. When you see it on TV, you know. I mean, we laugh here in America about what poverty is. I mean, you literally have to go overseas and see what the streets of India look like, or
yeah,
Bangladesh, or Kenya, and
definitely.
say, wow,
yeah,
that's real poverty. At least I had this. They don't even have that, you
exactly.
know.
Yeah.
I wasn't really trying to imply. I was just
Oh
asking
no,
you
I
for
I don't want
inspiration.
you to feel like I. No, I just wanted to kind of like I know how it seems though, because as a rap fan, sometimes you see people that like look like what does this guy know about anything? You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I guess I definitely don't want to be categorized in that group. I mean, honestly, I live on Crenshaw in Venice. I've been living here for 10 years. I've been working off of Crenshaw for 17 years. I work with I work with kids, kind of. So, I mean, it's like, I live in the thick of it. I work in the thick of it. I live in the thick of it. I'm a part of the community. The kids know me because they see me at Ralph's as well as at work. And they see me at the laundromat that they go to, or they see me, you know what I mean? So, I definitely know this culture, and I definitely have been a part of it for a long time. After UCLA, this is where I ended up, and I've been here ever since.
Nice.
It's true. I'm gonna say, wait, the only thing is colorblind and poverty. Hey, tell y'all, poverty is colorblind.
Yeah.
It's colorblind. They don't care who
Yeah.
you, color you, where you from. You
Yeah.
can be poor. You can be in. And sometimes I tell you, it's not always poor. It's not bad, because I've seen people party better when they're poor than they do when they're rich.
Oh, I agree,
So
man. I
I
agree
ain't gonna tell you
completely.
that. If you look at third world countries, you see a picture of
Yeah.
third world countries. They're having a party. They're having a
And all
blast.
smiles, right?
And
Yeah.
you can't tell they even sick. Like, you sick? What? Now you got picture of people, countries that supposed to be have everything together. They always sad. They always
Yeah.
stressed out. They're always moody. They always
Yeah.
with their
It's
lives,
true.
and they
Like,
always
like,
want something better than the life they already have when they already privileged. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it
No, I
already
hear you.
Well,
these
you know,
life.
it's phrase just to add on to that. I think in society in general, global society, we always equate money with success.
Yeah,
And I try to tell my I'm sorry, money with happiness. And I try
Uh,
to tell my son that that's really not the case, because if money equaled happiness, then many of the musicians, actors, business people, wealthy business people that you hear, oh, they died. And literally, or they killed themselves. And the first question
uh,
everybody asks is, with all the millions of dollars, how is
right.
it possible they
exactly.
killed themselves? And I have
Yeah.
to remind him that no matter if you make $100 million a year, there's still underlining things that you have to deal with. Even the billionaire. I said, there's billionaires out there that would give every dime that they
Yep.
had just to pay for a few more minutes of life. You see
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And I said,
Yeah, yeah,
it doesn't equate. So at 13, you can't look at that and be like, oh, the money makes the happiness. No, she takes a lot of alcohol. He takes a lot of drugs to self-medicate for whatever it is
yeah,
they're going through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you
yeah.
have to kind of get past the glamour and glitz of it. So
I
That's
like what you were saying, Fraser. Like this, sometimes it's the more that you know, the less that you know, or you know what I mean. That's a part of it. And
yeah.
John Wooden, of course, I'm UCLA guy. John Wooden, one of my favorite quotes of his is, "The people that have the most are the ones that make the most of what they have."
right.
And so,
Exactly.
like, yeah, you could have $10, but like, just be happy, just find a way to make that $10 be happy, or you could have $1 million and feel like you still need 10 million more and be completely
Exactly.
unhappy. So that's a quote I live by, actually. That quote in general.
That's true. And I went to a coach. One man once told me, rich guy met one rich guy, and he was telling me, people think money makes you rich. He said
Uh-huh.
the richest man on earth is a man that have a family that loves him.
That's right.
That's true.
That is the
That's where
richest
I'm at.
man in the world. To have a supporting cast, a family, kids that love you, wife that loves you, family,
Yeah,
brother that love you. You know why? Because that is priceless.
yeah,
Believe it or
and,
not, you can make money. You can't make another sister. You can't make another mother. You can't make another child love you.
That's
So,
right.
okay, you can't make a child love you, but still.
yeah,
But I mean, the thing is, it's the family bond that you cannot buy, no matter how much money you have. You
yeah,
cannot buy. Even over history has proven that.
Yeah.
Julius
yeah,
Caesar, I mean, all the
definitely.
greats, all had that one problem: the lack of family support that caused them to search for greater things.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Always
It's
want
true.
more. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. And I was going to say too, I know you see I know one of you is watching you see my Instagram, and can you imagine my wife? I mean, you see all the crazy, you've seen
Yeah.
probably all the crazy stuff I put, like, she puts up with, I mean, she deserves a trophy for like wife of the year, because like, she puts up with a lot of my shit, and it's like, it's all in my head. It's all like I said, there's truth behind it all, but of course I'm just creating, like we were talking about before, like trying to do something different that like, I'm trying to do something so different that like is so shocking that like people can't help but notice it. And if you look at each one of my posts, even I'm trying to do something like so like just like mind-boggling. I'm trying to make my posts like mind-boggling, just like I try to make my songs mind-boggling. Like you got to hear them 20 times. I go back and see it a few times to really get all the different things going on in that post or that. But yeah, my wife, I mean, I post some raunchy stuff. I post some, I go to a whole bunch of different places, and really I'm a pretty regular guy I mean, I don't want to call it an alter ego, but I mean, I go to that place, that Renaissance Manson place, and then I go to my regular guy place. But she's amazing. She puts up with it. And of course she helps me with my disability. Like I'm like a big kid, and I'm like, I can answer any problem, solve any problems, but I can't like find the milk when I open the fridge. I'm looking, I can't find the milk, and it's like right in front of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like
exactly.
that's where my wife comes in. Like she takes, we have 3 kids together, and I'm her like 4th kid, because she's got a almost a genius. I mean, I don't want to refer. She's got a genius for a husband, but she's also got an autistic husband, or
Right.
and that there's things that come with that. So she's a saint in my eyes, and in most people's eyes that know her.
Absolutely.
Exactly. My son autism, I tell you, they're the most loving people in the world. I tell you right now, they will love you and support you. You got their back, they have your back. My son loves me. If I'm sick, my son's right there next to me.
Yeah.
He knows I'm sick. No, I know I'm sick. He right there with me no matter what.
Yeah. There's no facade. It's all what you see is what you get. There's no hiding.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what you get. You get a loving
Yeah.
person in front of you. That's what you're gonna get. No faking here. No, I'm thinking about no. That's what you see in front of you is what you see. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you, one of your songs, I know you call it your history. It's like a history buff too. Like
Uh-huh.
I was saying, one of your songs, like an opera singing type song where it takes you back a little bit.
Yeah, classical. I know what you're talking about.
Classical. And what was your inspiration for that song? Because that song, if you listen to it, it has a lot of different meanings and a lot of different inspiration it can mean from it, to take from it. Like, what was you making that song?
Like I said, the stream of conscious thing, man, I look back at the end and I'm like, whoa, like what the hell did I just do? You know what I mean? Like, I just let, like, the thing is, like, I have I guess a memory. I don't forget anything, and an encyclopedic knowledge about many things, so when I just let loose, like so many things could come out at any time. like some of my lines like are so like one of this line I just wrote the other day is a rhino, rhinoceros, hippo, hippopotamus, a platypus, preposterous. I'm just like going on this like weird like animal tangent. Like where the hell did that come from? You know what I mean? But it's so when I look back and I see all the different references I made and stuff, it's like I'm more shocked. I'm as shocked as the person listening to it because it's like it all just comes out, and when I refer to anything, it's I wish I could explain it. I know most people don't write the way I do, and it's kind of what makes my music incredible, but it's also what keeps me from being commercial. Because my guitar player, my partner who records me, he's like, you never write a chorus, man. Your songs never have choruses, and everybody knows like you need a chorus to make a hit. You know what I mean? And if you listen to my songs, they're just like boom, and the story starts and it doesn't stop until the story ends, and there's no chorus along the way most of the time. Or if it is, it's not a true chorus like you would want to like be able to sing along every time it came up, So it's a blessing and a curse in a sense. I write some really cool stuff, but I don't get formula that also bypasses all the formulaic stuff. It bypasses the chorus. Unless it naturally works this way. Once again, when it comes out naturally, I get one, but I never try to get one. So a lot of times I never get a chorus in there because it never popped its way into it. You know what I mean?
Right. Gotcha.
Right.
So I wish I could say I laid out a plan and had these certain things I was going to reference, but I just let it go, and I let a whole bunch of references end up in there in the end, which is kind of crazy.
Cool. True. On some part too, when I do help write music, sometimes is you lay it out first, then go back into it, then add a chorus later.
Yes, I know. I get so many people. My manager is like, do this. My artist is like, you should do that. My other people are like, you should do that, and it's like. Have you ever seen the movie Amadeus?
Yeah.
So there's a part where the king gives him his music, and he's like, he's trying to find problems with it. He's mad at him, Mozart, and he's like, change it. And Mozart's like why? What needs to be changed? Tell me what needs to be changed. And he's like trying to find like something to come up with, and he's like, there's too many notes. And Mozart, the way he responds is, I don't know what he's like, basically, I don't know what you're talking about. There's exactly the amount of notes required, no more and no less. You know what I mean? So I feel like maybe I've seen that movie too many times, but that's my reasoning when like I don't go do that because it came out exactly like it was supposed to come out. And if I go forth the chorus in there or whatever, like, and remind me, I'm my biggest fan. I don't want to hear no forced chorus in a song. You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, so like, I feel that way. Like when it comes out, it came out exactly the way it was supposed to. And I don't want to even go change a word or unless it's like really like, unless it's going to be a hit, but there's a few bad lines. I'll go fix those few lines that I feel don't cut it. But I really just let it be, I guess, as the Beatles would say.
Yeah, that is true.
Let everybody know real quick where they can find you on social media.
I'm on Instagram. I got my manager opened a Facebook. I don't really touch that, but man, if you see my Instagram, I would really love you to follow me on Instagram. I'm really trying to like leave a legacy or leave like a time capsule that people go back and study, even if people find it after I'm dead and be like, what the, well, this guy was onto something new, like something, like really trying to lay out life, like lay out the meaning of life. Even if you start from my first post to my 300th that I just did, everyone has a lesson. There's a whole week I did 4 straight posts about suicide because and they're all deep and one of them's a huge rap that even has a part about how you could be rich and still kill your people. Ask when someone kills himself, how could he do that? He was so young and so handsome. Why would he kill himself? So if you go to my Instagram, I couldn't do any better than I do on my Instagram. So if you find me on Instagram, that's where I'm at. And I really think you have to be a certain type of person. You can't just be looking for like flashy videos and catchy phrases because that's not me. It's really deep and really meaningful. But really at the same time, I'm a musician first. So find me on YouTube, find me on Spotify, find me on Apple, find me on Bandcamp, and just spread the word. It's so hard to go from 100 followers to 1,000 followers. I don't even know how people, I know how people do it because people are always trying to sell me that, but I'm not going to do that. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you get up to 10,000 followers from 160 like me, but I'm every day I put out a new post and I put out new songs, and I was just going to take a lucky break. And people like you to help spread my name. You guys putting me on here is like, so, you know, all I got is you guys, and I really appreciate this. And anything I can help you and you can help me, just let me know. I'm here for you, and I'd appreciate your help. And that's where I'm at. I'm old school. I'm just trying to do it the old school, you know. But of course, I'm going to throw some money at this thing too. I just don't know how. I don't want to throw dumb money. You know what I mean? I want to make it smart money.
Absolutely.
So trying to figure. That's where I'm at right now. Trying to figure that out. What's smart? What can I do that's smartest with my money?
That's true. Wait, you know, I hate to do it, George, but we kind of like putting artists on the spot a little bit. We kind of like doing it to you. I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but please spit a couple of bars for us, because you know we all fans want to hear it right quick.
That's right. Just a quick 16.
Give them that Manson reaction. Come on now, get it to us.
Okay. So the one you got on the video, I could do that one. So first off, I don't know if you saw my post a couple days ago. I'm missing a couple of teeth. I got a couple of teeth knocked out the other day. My post 2 days ago, but I could go for it. Renaissance, Manson and Ted dancing, romancing in a mansion, 2 fashions with a passion for cashing. I'm stashing the rations in glass and a flask with 2 dashes of passion. A sash made of grass, relax my eyelashes like flashing, attracting the cracking and acting the act of the thrashing. He's smashing with dragons, he's catching the gadgets. He'll worm like a magnet, repulse like a magnet. He's old school like dragon, he'll never get stagnant. He's always indignant. He's really a figment, a new type of pigment, an optical vision of one guy's religion embodied in his skin. He's only a tidbit, he'll broken, go ribbit. Put me in the divot. You're laughing. I fucking live it. So that's one of the songs that I got. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, my famous speech always is, brother. You said it first. You beat me to it, but welcome to the family.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
So you need us. We're here for you. Same you here for us. We're here for you, brother.
I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome.
Definitely appreciate you for being on the show.
Definitely, brother.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you.
Best of luck to both of you.
Thank you, sir.
Best wishes, brother.
Yeah.
Bye.
Man, George, tell you a banger, George.
Always, Phrase.
Well, I gotta wait for it. We gotta talk about that Tyson Fury and Wilder fight, George. We can't leave without talking about that fight, man.
Wait, Phrase.
George.
Okay, I understand. Now, the question that I have for you before we talk about that particular fight is, who do you think won?
Okay, I'm gonna be realistic with you. The first couple of rounds, I would say Wilder beat the dog mess out of Tyson Fury. Because he was a different fighter. He wasn't the same fighter as the second Wilder or the first Wilder. Totally different fighter. But guess what? By that third round, he became, guess what? He became that who? He became that old Wilder again. The one we talked the first time, Wilder. And we know what happened after that.
Look, let me tell you something, okay? Deontay Wilder is an okay fighter. Then what do I say by okay? Because when you have such great success in the earlier parts of your career and you get to those particular heights, what you don't do is you don't fix your mistakes because you don't feel like you have any. When I saw him in the later rounds swatting and throwing punches like he was just an amateur, I knew that fight was over. And see, the thing about that particular fight that bothered me the most was I was like, you fought this guy 2 other times. You know he's durable down the stretch. He's not a beginning fighter, first 2 or 3 round fighters. He's a fighter that likes to take you into deep waters.
Later rounds.
So both of them had, I think, 2 knockdowns in the fight, right?
Actually 5 knockdown total.
5 knockdowns.
Wilder did think 2 knockdown back to back, and Fury did 3.
Right, and he had a knockdown. The last knockdown, I think, was in the 11th or 12th round for him, right? And so that, for me, that was the one that sealed the fight, because I was like, he had more knockdowns than you did, and your boxing potential. I mean, look, let me explain something to you. When you throw a 1-2 bang and he slips and hits you with a check hook that puts you on the ground, come on. You should have seen it coming. I mean, I just like that. Look, I tell people all the time, man, fatigue is what makes cowards out of everybody. And when you get so tired that you can't kick, you go back to your basics. 1-2, 1-2-3, move 1-2. That's it. Boom, boom. That's it. You don't do anything else because you're too tired, but you have at least those basics to be able to fend something off or be able to do something. Okay. I
Exactly.
can't stand when people get so tired that they don't do anything. Then they go, oh, well, why didn't I win the fight? Well, hello, you only threw 3 punches. How was that supposed to win you the fight, even though you were tired? There was nothing else that you could have done. And like I said,
Exactly.
when he really started swatting and throwing those punches like this, I was like, I can't believe I'm watching this.
Exactly.
This dude is supposed to be a professional boxer that got years of boxing, and he can't even throw a straight punch.
Hold on, Joe. Hold on. I'm helping my Joe. I'm helping my George. I'm helping y'all. I'm helping my little bit. I'm gonna save him. And we was a while in the first fight. He was about 30, 40 pounds heavier. You see what I'm saying? Second fight, he dropped 25 more pounds. He's 25 pounds. This last fight, he was even smaller than the second fight, George. And I'm gonna tell you what, you said it, you said it past way in the back. You said it back. When you lose weight, sometimes you lose the power behind your punches.
No,
If you
not
look
trying to
at
hear it. Not trying to hear it.
look, wait, listen, wait, hold on, George. Listen.
Not trying to hear it, Frazier.
George, look, George.
You can't even finish it. You can't even finish it. You want to know why you can't finish it? Because I'm going to shut you down right here. I'm going to shut you down right here. If that was the case, he wouldn't have dropped Fury twice. The one time when he dropped Fury,
knock him out,
I thought, no. When he dropped him, I thought Fury wasn't getting up. And see, here's the thing. When that time when Fury laid on the mat, like, holy smokes, what did I just get with? And you saw it in his eyes.
Yeah.
Fury didn't really want to get up, but he was like, I can't go out like this.
Exactly.
And at that moment, instead of him panicking and jumping on him, he should have been laser crisp, like,
yeah.
And he wasn't.
Tag some more.
I'm just like, oh,
wait, but Joy, let me tell you though. Let me tell you this though. Think about it. If you look at the Wilder before he fought the first Wilder, his punch was not tight. He wasn't getting up more. He wasn't gonna get up. The punch he laid on him, the same punch he laid on a fighter previously, knocked his ass out, knocked him clean out, George.
Flavor, I understand. I understand.
Knock him down. It's not gonna knock him
down. But here's the thing that Tyson Fury has done in all of his fights. When he gets ready and tired, he lays on you. So you should have been in that position.
Uppercutting him.
To do that.
Now you want to Yep. Now
you should have seen that already. And that's the first thing. So you know if he's going to lay on me, I'm not even going to be there to be laid on. That's what I mean by strategy. You don't sit there and you just do all this other stuff. And then you just boom. Because conditioning and strategy are the two things that you need in a fight. And I tell my students this all the time. Not that I'm a professional, but someone who's been in street fights and know that there's nobody there to save you, you have to have some kind of strategy in order to survive. So whether it's amateur fighting or whether it's professional fighting, my mindset is still always that same. You always have to have a strategy in place for you to survive, whether there's a ref there or not. And I tell my students when they're competing, look, if you know that you are really outmatched, get on your bike, get your footwork going, and survive the round. Don't shell up and let somebody beat or kick you to death or hurt you, because what happens is it's always that strike that you don't see that hurts you the most. You see what I mean? And it's not worth it. And I say that all the time. You see what I mean?
Go back to training, George. Go back to saying training. The best, I'm telling you what I learned in training. Fighting wise, football wise, everything else. I train when I'm exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Because your mind, the sharper your mind when you're tired is harder than sharper your mind when you're already energized and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because your mind you start slipping.
Mm-hmm.
Go to basic sloppy technique like you did. You start dropping your shoulder when you shouldn't drop it. Keep your hand down when you keep them up. You get lazy. Those things are playing a part that get you hurt and get you killed. And I'll tell my nephew the other day, I learned to fight what I call close intercourse, personal space combat fighting. That means if you lay up on me, I'm uppercutting the hell out you, beating your body up. I'll make you back off me. You're going to learn to back. And then when you back off me, I'm going to learn two things. When a person back off, he going to swing wild or uppercut coming. Those two things going to come. So you always feel outside of that person you back away from. Because you throw a punch, you outside of it. Uppercut, you ain't nowhere close to it. But no, you open for it, overhand right.
That's right.
Side gut.
Mm-hmm.
Uppercut coming back inside. Overhand left. Mm-hmm. You do 4 or 5 combos going back into the situation versus staying in the situation he did and play Care Bear hugging all day time. Who Care Bear hug? Nobody Care Bear hugging a fight. Come on, be good about it. I was told you Care Bear, you hug, you Care Bear.
Anyway, Fraze, back to my conversation and back to my original question that I asked you. Who do you think won that third fight?
Third fight, man. Look here. I'm gonna say Tyson won it. Reason why I said is he adjusted. He learned to adjust when you were down. Obviously he didn't train for that fight. Let's be real about the picture. Tyson Fury did not train for that fight.
Oh no, he did. He definitely did.
How?
Because Tyson Fury showed me some things in that particular fight that I didn't see in the first two
That's
fights.
natural technique he has. That's
Okay,
natural.
whether it was natural or not,
Natural.
I didn't see that in the first two fights. So either he watched tape, either he had the mental capacity, and either his team trained him well to say, "Oh, here it comes," because he capitalized on some things he didn't capitalize on the last two fights.
Right.
That's the first thing. Now, heavyweight boxing. AJ lost his belt. Dante Wilder didn't win his.
AJ. He got brutalized.
Okay, so what's the next big fight?
His ego beat AJ.
What's the next big fight for heavyweight boxing? Is it AJ going to fight Dante?
No, it's gonna be that featherweight. That feather, he gonna do. George, if you see this man fight, George.
No, Fresh. I said heavyweight boxing. Heavyweight boxing. There's titles out there.
But he wouldn't heavyweight. Remember, he before AJ in heavyweight, not featherweight. Heavyweight. That way AJ took him lightly because you coming up a pound. Like when you said, George, sometimes you come up a pound, you lose something. This man brutalized AJ. He didn't just beat AJ. He beat him in every form and fashion, technique, strategy. And damn it, capitalized on every mistake AJ made, he capitalized on it. Every mistake.
So what's the fight? So AJ lost, Dante Wilder lost. Do you think that fight is still a viable fight?
Tyson Fury and that Ukraine to fight a match. Ukraine will beat Tyson Fury stupid. I'm going to tell you straight out. They can say what they want to say about me, but I'm going to say it like this. When he beat AJ and when Tyson Fury fights, he'll get beat down the man. He will not take that fight. He should not take that fight. He will keep his titles. I'll tell you straight up. He want to keep a fight. He don't take that fight. Don't take that fight now.
We'll see.
You see him, George. Watch that film, George, with AJ. Watch that film. You see what I'm talking about, George. He beat this man from A to Z. I have never seen nobody beat a man from A to Z in my whole entire boxing, George. Even Tyson could beat him from A to Z. He played a little bit with him. This man beat him from start to finish, George. From the time the bell rung to the time the bell ended, he capitalized on every mistake AJ made. AJ playing around, jabbing here, jabbing. He tagging him. Bah, 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 bah. Jab, pap, pap, pap. Jab, pap, pap. He jab, he get 4 hits. You jab, get 4 hits. They not good math to me. I don't know about you, George, but I'm jab and get 4 hits back. It's not a good money ratio coming back. That's not good coming back. I give you 1, you give me 4. Now that I'm getting money off that sucker, that's a different story. But punches, I don't want that, Joe.
That's right. Who wants it? Right? Who wants that?
Come on, man.
Fresh, who wants knuckle sandwiches?
Exactly. He'll get George. This man had a peanut butter knuckle sandwich, ham and cheese knuckle sandwich. He had 4 more good cheese and ham with eggs on the side.
He got a good burger.
He had it all. He made him a dinner. Knock him out. He knocked him out of a dinner plate.
Listen, we got to cut it off there. We're going to have some more conversations about this because I think, we're going to hear something in boxing soon about these particular matchups. But hey, this is George.
This is Fraze.
And that was Real Talk with George and Fraser. Peace.
Peace.